See him a beast when he hear that sound like yeah, beat on the beat when he hear that sound like woo. Yeah, bitch on the champ, only need one round like yeah, me, I'm a G-Ring.
Okay, people, UFC 281 right around the corner next weekend, November 12th at Madison Square Garden. I have one of the fighters who will be on the card, the one and only Mr. Matt SteamRolla Frevola. Matt, my man, thank you so much for being here. I know you're mid-weight cut. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm ready to go, and fight week is just about upon us, and I'm ready to get to the city and handle some business.
Yes, sir, man. Fight week is official. Well, I guess technically tomorrow is fight week. Right now, there's UFC going on. I don't know if you're watching the card at all. Been like 5 finishes out of 6 fights so far, so crazy night. But yeah, man, fight week. You told me you might be a little bit hangry. I saw you post on Twitter. Lean rolla, Frevola. How's the weight cut going?
It's going good. Everything's on schedule, and we're counting down the days.
So I saw Adrian Yanez tweeted out that you're like competing with Paddy Pimblett about how big you guys get when you're not fighting. Do you mind me asking what your like walking weight is?
I mean, when I was younger, I definitely used to blow up a little bit more, let it go a little bit more. But I after each fight, I usually get up to like 185, 190. But I have seen 200 pounds before. I got a big frame, and I put on weight pretty easily.
I gotta say, dude, you're looking absolutely freaking shredded from what I saw on Twitter today. So you can get down there, it works. But damn, man, 190, 180, that's crazy. Big boy Frevola.
Yeah, big body steam.
Big body steam. I love it. So you're training at Serra-Longo, or I guess, is it Longo Weidman now? What's the deal with that name change?
Yeah, it's a Serra-Longo fight team, and then there's like 2 gyms. It's Longo and Weidman, and then there's Sarah BJJ.
You work with all those guys, right?
Yep.
How'd camp go all together? Like good camp, good full camp?
Oh yeah, it was great. Everything, we got a great team. It's got a lot of killers walking around, a lot of young guys coming up too. And yeah, the sparring was great. Everything went great.
You guys have one of the best gyms in the whole country, man. I think you're the only one at your guys' gym fighting on the card, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be pretty cool, man. UFC 281 MSG in your backyard, the whole gym's coming to watch you. Like, what's that like, the home field advantage?
Oh, it's huge. Ever since I, got this fight at MSG, I'm just going anywhere. Yeah, like I'm going to my bagel spot, and they're like, "Oh, when's the next fight?" I'm like, "Oh, fighting at Madison Square Garden," and then
yes, sir.
Their eyes just light up. So it's pretty cool. It's big for a guy from Long Island.
And you fought at MSG before at UFC 230. Like, what's the atmosphere like there, man?
I mean, it's the most famous arena in the world, and it's a huge card. It's another there you go. It's another big pay-per-view card. So there's a lot of hype, and everyone's real excited, and I'm ready to go. So I can't wait.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's my most anticipated card probably the whole year. Absolutely stacked. Super excited to see your fight and everybody else's fight. You are fighting Ottman, Azaitar. You guys were scheduled to fight before at UFC 257, right?
Yep.
So I wasn't 100% sure, but that was when it was freaking like bag gate. He left the hotel, COVID gate. Like, I got to ask you, I don't know if you've seen the movie Seven, but Matt, what was in the bag?
That's the question, right? I think that's the question that only he knows the answer to, but we all could, make our assumptions of what it was and why he hasn't fought in 2 years. But all that's in the past, and we're scheduled to fight, and we're gonna throw down.
Like you said, all in the past. I'm sure you were still annoyed after that. Anyways, I know I would be, but you finally get to shut him up this weekend after 2 years, like you said. What are your thoughts on him as an opponent? Let's talk about style. Let's talk about how you guys match up against each other.
Yeah, another undefeated opponent. He's 13-0. You got to respect that. He's got power in his hands. His 2 wins in the UFC, he's just knocking people dead. So, I know what he brings to the table. I respect it. He's got power in his hands. He's a righty, but I think I just bring too much. I bring more to the table. This isn't a boxing fight. This is a mixed martial arts fight, and I think that's what I'm going to go on there and show him. A good array of martial arts and some grit. Some good old fashioned American grit.
Love it, man. Love it. And dude, I mean, 5 of your 7 wins are by finish. You're coming off of probably the round of the year and a victory in the first round. Like, you got some crazy style behind yourself and very exciting fighter. Straight up, let me ask you, do you have a prediction for this fight without, ratting out too much information?
Just to finish. I'll take a knockout. I'll take a TKO. I'll take a submission. I might be due. I'm due to choke someone, so it's been a while since I did that. But at the end of the day, I'm in there fighting for a finish. Every second of the fight, I'm in there working for a finish, and I think that's why I'm exciting, and that's why people like to watch me fight.
Yeah, man, 100%. And you mentioned that Ottman hasn't fought in 2 years. Do you believe in ring rust? Do you think that's going to affect him at all?
No, I don't really believe in ring rust. I mean, you really watch most of his fights. He kind of always comes out fast, comes out hot. I think that's just the way he is, and I'm kind of similar. I always kind of come out fast and hot, but it's I don't believe in that ring rust stuff.
You've been very active, so it's really not anything you have to worry about anyways. Now, I mentioned earlier in this interview that Adrian Yanez tweeted something about Patty and you walking around. I forgot to ask you. I've seen you been tweeting at Patty, man. I've seen the UFC been tweeting, Patty can't find a fight. Dude, what's up with that? Why is Patty dodging you?
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's got a tough fight though. He's fighting Jared Gordon.
Yeah.
So hope, and that's kind of creeping up. That's December 10th.
Good card.
Yeah, I'll actually be there. I'll be there cornering Billy Q.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna handle business at MSG, and then I'm gonna be out in Vegas cornering my boy Billy Q. And we'll see. If Patty gets the job done, maybe our crosses will pass, or our paths will cross in London in March.
Love it, dude. That'd be a great fight, man. You guys are both scrappers, and somebody's got to shut Patty up someday. So you mentioned Billy Q fighting in December. We love Billy. I met him at CFFC, like Cage Fury. I don't remember. I met him a couple years ago. Great guy. How's his fight going down? Obviously, you're Team Billy, but you train with him. How's it going?
Yeah, I think Alex Hernandez is going down to 145 for the first time. So, that'll be interesting. I never thought he was a very small 155er. But we'll see. Billy likes to drown people. He brings people to deep water, and he finishes people. So I see, Billy definitely finishing this guy late.
Yeah, man. And I mean, I think Alex Hernandez has actually had trouble cutting to 155 before. So we'll see what that featherweight cut's about. But yeah, Billy's relentless. He suffocates you. So it's over for Mr. Hernandez.
Exactly.
So Matt, I just feel it on you, man. I feel that you're tired. You had a rough week of training. You're cutting weight. Enough of talking fights. That's probably all you've been talking about for 3 weeks. I just got one more question for you. We always see Matt Frevola in the cage, SteamRolla, lean rolla, training, getting sweaty, looking ripped. When you're not in the cage, man, when you're not training, who's Matt the person? Like, do you have interest, hobbies that aren't fighting, or are you 100% training and focused at all times? Like, give me a little insight.
No, man. I'm watching football right now. I'm a big Jets fan, so I'm enjoying the Jets football.
Good year for the Jets.
Yeah. It was a great summer. I was having a good time all summer, and now we're in football season, and after this fight, I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm gonna go hard at Thanksgiving. Can't wait for that. And then we got Christmas time. I'm gonna take the wifey to the city to see the tree, and do all the little the Christmas stuff. So I'm a normal guy. I'm a normal guy who likes to beat people up every once in a while. So I like what all you guys like.
I can tell, because I was gonna say my next thing was, like, you're recently a new member of this MMA Twitterverse, we call it. And I love your page, man. You crack me the hell up. Like your freaking Tapology picture and Marcel Dwarf announcing your fight with the cowboy hat, man, had me dying. Like, just to describe MMA Twitter. Are you glad you joined us idiots on there?
Oh yeah, man. It's definitely entertaining. Everyone on there is it's fun to interact, and even the trolls deep down, they're just super fans. So for the most part, we all like to have fun and talk this wild sport of mixed martial arts. So I'm glad to be a part of it, and a part of it fighting, and also making jokes on Twitter. So it's a good time.
Hey, you fighters are the reason us media people have jobs, and you're also the reason we're all on Twitter. So thank you, sir. The last thing I wanted to give you the opportunity to do is, obviously 281, huge card, end of the year, maybe the biggest card of the year. Honestly, it's stacked. A lot of eyes are going to be on you and the whole card. You already have fans, supporters, friends, and family. You got the whole train behind you, the Frevola train. I just want to give you the opportunity, man. What do you have to say? Anything you have to say? The mic is yours.
Yeah, I appreciate the support from everyone, and you just gotta, tune into the fight, and tune into the journey. I'm gonna definitely be sharing everything on Twitter, sharing everything on my Instagram, and I'm gonna get some fight week video vlogs going too. So keep an eye out for those. And I like to have fun. I'm just a normal guy, loves this sport, loves martial arts, and I'm lucky to be able to compete, at the highest level and fight the best guys in the world, on the world's biggest stage. And I'm gonna go out there and give it all I got. It's the only way I know how to do it. So tune in.
And that's not BS, man. Every time you fight, it is very apparent those words are true. Matt, again, thank you so much for your time. Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss it next weekend. UFC 281, November 12th, going down. MSG on pay-per-view and ESPN Plus. Matt Frevola getting that dubby. Matt,
Yeah,
you're the man, dude. Thank you so much.
let's go, bro. You the man.
Of course, brother.